When I was a little kid, some 40 years ago, roughly the same age as my sons that are somewhere here, I would sit at the dinner table and my dad would always talk about this Oscar Henriquez guy. Honestly, I didn't really care who Oscar was. I always had the same question for my dad. Papa, is dat niet die vader van die 3 mooie meisjes die hier om de hoek wonen? And my father would answer, yes, Renee. Oscar is the father of those 3 pretty daughters who live around the corner. So you see, 40 years later, today at our dinner table, we still speak about Oscar Henriquez. And yes, Oscar has also become a very special person to me as I have aged. At age 90, Oscar is here with us today, and together with the governor, he will do the honors of officially reopening the resort. For those of you who are joining us from abroad, Oscar Henriquez was named our country's first commissioner of tourism in 1955, reported to the finance minister Juancho Ruskin. Oscar opened our first tourism bureaus in Miami and New York, started the project to build the boulevard between Oranjestad and Palm Beach, made sure we got the airlift we needed, made sure the landing strip at the airport was extended for larger planes, and arranged for financing from Europe to build the first airport terminal. If that was not enough, Juancho and Oscar also decided that Aruba should build its first luxury hotel in Palm Beach. It was Oscar who, at the age of 29, negotiated directly with the world-famous architect Morris Lapidus, who also built the Fontainebleau and the Eden Rock on Miami Beach. In short, you can imagine how now also I, like my father, am impressed with you, Oscar. Just a word about Morris. Morris Lapidus was a man ahead of his time. Architects in America dismissed many of his plans and visions of what architecture could be. Yet he pursued his grand designs. Morris once said, "My whole success is I've always been designing for people. First because I wanted to sell them merchandise. Then when I got into hotels, I had to rethink, what am I selling now?" His answer was, "You're selling a good time." We hope to achieve that same goal. We want to sell all our guests a good time. I have been in contact with Morris Lapidus' family over the last year and invited them to this reopening. His son Alan, a well-known architect in his own right, who has worked with his father for 18 years, sent the following reply by email. "Dear Renee, I appreciate your lovely invitation, but unfortunately my wife and I do not travel anymore. My best wishes and heartfelt thanks for taking such respectful care of one of my father's favorite works. Morris Lapidus trusted that the world would accept his designs and vision. We certainly did. His Aruba Hotel became the perfect canvas and the perfect backdrop for this restoration and upgrade. We bought this hotel on July 15, 2015, and rebranded it into the Hilton Aruba Caribbean Resort and Casino. During the last year and a half, we've been going through the new design, ordering the new furniture and fixtures, and the remodeling of the hotel. Today, all the rooms have been renovated, the corridors, the common areas, the dining outlets. We refreshed the pool and the beach areas, landscaping, etc. We are confident that we have the most updated resort on Aruba today. During this extensive makeover, we also wanted to celebrate the hotel's fantastic history. So we held a contest for locals and tourists and asked them to send us their best photos of the hotels from the 50s and 60s. The winning photos have been enlarged and are now hanging here in the lobby, elevators, hallways, and the 357 rooms and suites. Nostalgia is a beautiful thing.